It's motherfucking Friday, bitches. Motherfuckers. What up? Chili heads. Camp fam, Insta fam, bipolar bandits, flip side, motherfuckers. You people in CT, I give two shits about. Manchester, what up? It's about to be a banging ass motherfucking weekend. And it's getting started today. In a few minutes when I decide to step the fuck about the door. Here's what's going on, right? Firepods Farm, meeting with my man Tone today, 3:30 downtown. We're about to blow the fuck up later off with the hot sauce in 22. New collaboration that's about to smack them in the face. And today is the hot sauce giveaway. 22-ounce bottle of, don't know what the name of it is yet. That's what we're gonna find out earlier today, or later today actually. We're gonna find out. So we got that for everybody. Just to remind everybody of the ingredients on this one: red Scotch bonnets, blueberries, purple baby carrots, pink salt, white vinegar. As always, there's no preservatives and shit. I know it's early in the morning to be dealing with me, but I'm gonna be some state of mind. So I'm just I'll probably do some freestyle and shit. I don't know. It's Friday. I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. I got up and I couldn't go back to sleep because I went to bed early as shit because I was tired. It's been a long fucking week. I didn't get as much shit done as I like to get done. I'm a little upset about that, but at the same time, the reason I didn't get a lot of work done because, there was an issue with somebody being hospitalized. That kind of took precedent over business and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mike. I don't want to. There we go. Just work for me, right? Just work for me. Now, like I was saying, meeting up with the fire pods, man, Tone. Chili Empire type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kind of stuff hot sauce makers talk about. Because two hot sauce makers talk about. Trying to create a little bit of a network of people that are. Yo, come on. I have to. I don't want to. That is so stupid. How is this like that gonna make something work? I gotta hold my finger here? That makes no sense. That's fucking stupid as fuck. That is stupid. I'm not good. Call shit. I don't have time for it. That's not gonna work? Hello?
God damn it, Shantizo. What the fuck, man? You're supposed to be eyewitness news type shit on the ground getting pictures and shit. Fuck! I'm not paying you for 2 pictures. I said 5. I'm goddamn Jonah Jameson. I'll get Spider-Man on this. Nah, I don't. Jonah Jameson doesn't walk anywhere. How? 11, you said? Okay. Make sure you got the batteries for the damn camera ready. What? They better be in the camera. Well, check the camera, because maybe I did put them in the camera. I probably would do some crazy shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, it's the potential that I may have done that is, you know, pretty good that I might have left them in there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you should probably, no, they shouldn't be dead by now, come on now, let's see, those are like $10 fucking batteries, those are Duracell, Super, Max, Ultracell, L, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's what happened, well, I guess we'll have to get more batteries, but let's hope that didn't happen, right? That's what's not gonna have happened, because it didn't happen yet, so it didn't happen. Now, listen, yeah, I'll be there by 11 o'clock, and shit, and stuff. Alright, yo. Fucking retarded ass microphone. Wanna sit here and act stupid in the home. Now I gotta fucking change the levels of shit. Dropping them down and shit. I had everything set up perfectly before. But no. You wanna be all fucking testy with the goddamn fucking microphone shit. And like bad fucking, oh shit, I got it right on the bottom spot. Dot. Shit. Motherfucking shit's man hot. Early morning. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the meeting with the 5 Pods dude. Now Mr. McNasty is supposed to make an appearance. Maybe, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna do it. Because like it's Friday night and it's Elm Street and it's across the street from, you know, some past violence. Mr. McNasty is supposed to go down there. Now I might just go ahead down and make an appearance and not say anything and just see what the scene is like. But then again, I might go down there and start talking shit to people. That's what they like Mr. McNasty to do. Got my hat, my glasses, the hat of hate is full, so you know. I might go splash some motherfuckers in the face if the money is right. If it's not, then I'm not doing it. You know, Mr. McNasty's for my peoples. If you're not my peoples, you gotta pay for the nasty. $50, $60. I think I heard something like $100, but it's like for an hour. It's not bad for a fucking hour. You know what I'm saying? $100. Talk shit to people for an hour. That's not bad. But I'm not sure if I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not sure if I want to do it. You know, that's not why I do it. I don't do it for the money. I don't want money for it. I do it because it's an outlet. It allows me to be a dick without people being mad about it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody should be thinking about having a good day today. Like no matter what it is that you plan on doing, just have a good day doing it. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in anybody else's bullshit. It's fucking Friday. Get caught up in your own bullshit. Make your own bullshit happen. If you want some bullshit to deal with your own bullshit. You probably got plenty of it. And you know, we all do. Have plenty of our own bullshit to deal with, and wasting time on other people's bullshit is a waste of motherfucking time. It's just that, it's a waste of fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's benefit to you and the person in a symbiotic type of way, then if it's one-sided, then it's pointless. One person is never going to appreciate the other person if they don't already appreciate that person. Therefore, there is no point in you dealing with it because you're just going to appreciate what I'm doing. I mean, I do so much, they don't appreciate it. That person's gonna be looking at you like, motherfucker, what the fuck? Now, I'm not talking about relationships like spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend type shit. I'm talking about just in general, people's relationships with each other. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a change made in the way we deal with one another so that there's not all this just violence for no reason. I'm not saying there's not going to be violence. I'm all for violence when it's necessary. By all means, be violent. But just random violence for just stupid reasons makes no sense to me. I don't understand. Like, to kill people just to kill people is dumb. But there's a reason for it. And everybody knows. Like, you know, some guy is fucking your child. You catch them. You fucking beat them to a bloody fucking pulp. Maybe you torture them for a few days, but then you eventually beat them to death. And you say, hey, motherfucker was fucking my child, you know. By right, that's fair, in my opinion. Beat him to death. You already know what's going to happen when the court's going to hold him. They're going to say he's a pedophile, and somehow that's a disability, and that disability grants him the rights that your child wasn't granted in that moment of his diseased state. Well, you know, for drug addicts and alcoholics, they have AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. Maybe they should have, Pedophiles Anonymous, right? A PA, right? You know what I'm saying? And they can only go to a certain church that only they go to. They can't join the AA meetings and they can't join the NA meetings. They got to be PA meetings in their own church that everybody gets to know about, okay? You see where I'm going with this, right? Okay, good. I'm glad you all do. I'm not going to have to say it, but you understand what I'm saying without me saying it. But you get what the fuck I'm saying. That's the only place where random violence, in my opinion, should be directed at. Protect your fucking children, people. Protect your fucking children. It's Friday. It's fucking Friday. Don't lose sight of what's real. I'm not saying don't have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Live life like today is the last day you have left. Because for some people, it might be. It could be any crazy shit that happens. Car accident. Fucking satellite falls out of goddamn sky, lands on your goddamn head, and fucking terrible, right? Like, bam, gone. And it's just you, not even everybody else around you, just you. Like, I'm walking down the street talking on my phone, not even paying attention, and in front of me, smash! Some innocent old lady with pink hair and black pants and pink sneakers and a pink jacket that was quite rude gets destroyed by a fucking satellite randomly falling out of the sky. It'd fucking be crazy, right? It'd be crazy, but it could happen. That's the thing, it could happen. Because in India, I guess, some parts of India, like, there's planes and the fucking shit falls in the middle of these fields out there for some strange reason. Thank God it doesn't happen around here. And, like, at first, these people didn't know what it was. So they're running out there into the fields, grabbing up frozen shit. Like, it's super frozen because, you know, it's falling from way, like, 35,000 feet in the fucking air. So it's like a hard ice ball of shit, and they're running around. They were putting it in their freezers, thinking it was some type of gold from the sky, and then they found out that it was some shit. That's fucking hilarious. And I'm dead serious. It's a true story. Google it. Google ice shit falls from sky in India or Tibet or one of those places over there in Asia, but more than likely it was India. And I'm telling you, they had it in refrigerators. It was crazy. I was cracking the fuck up. And not because they were Indian people, just because I'd crack up over anybody taking some frozen human waste, thinking it's something it's not, and putting in their fucking refrigerator or freezer. I would crack up laughing. I'd crack up laughing if it was my next door goddamn neighbor. I wouldn't give two fucks. If he was the nicest man in the world, I would laugh in his fucking face, and I would record it while I'm laughing at him. This motherfucker, he put some shit in his fucking freezer, thinking it's some goddamn gold or meteorite. It's some goddamn Delta Airlines Flight 102 shit. Motherfucker. Like, how do you come back from that? How do you come back from that? How do you come back from that? You don't come back from that. You don't come back from that. There's no way you come back from that. There's no way. You can't. It's not possible. How do you come back from thinking that some frozen shit is some gold? That's like the goddamn episodes of American Dad where fucking Roger took a goddamn golden jewel-studded shit and motherfuckers was killing each other over it. And it was some shit. Literally, just some shit. But I guess that's to say one man's shit is another man's gold. guess so. I don't know. Could you imagine if you had been some dumb American person, or just one of those people that buys shit on impulse just because they say it's some shit? See, I'm an impulse buyer, but I don't buy dumb shit impulsively. I'll go buy a bunch of fucking peppers and then realize, oh shit, I don't have any jars or bottles to put these peppers in. I bought a whole bunch of peppers. Now I'm just gonna have to get the biggest jug I can and ferment all these peppers. It's not a wasteful thing, it's just impulsive. Now I'm not gonna impulsively buy. Remember that dumb shit? Remember that dumb shit that they was doing? You could buy a name of a fucking star. Like, yo, seriously? You gonna pay somebody to name a goddamn star and put it in the star registry? How do you fucking know what star registry this is? Is this NASA? Is this NASA's star registry? Is some astrologer who's like really into that shit gonna look up and say, oh, that's the Omen star right there, because he paid a ridiculous amount of money for some company to send him a piece of fucking paper that says it's a certified star name? I mean, yo, I could come up with some fucking yeah, I swear to God. Yeah. People are so fucking stupid. The fact that they could come out with shit like this and people will actually buy it. I mean, this isn't funny, but let's go back to other dumb shit that people done sold people. Wreckage, silver wreckage from fucking 9/11, the Twin Towers wreckage. Really? They're gonna sell silver that melted, and they're not gonna try to recover the money themselves through the silver, like just selling it to somebody else. They're gonna sell pieces of fucking melted silver, and we all know why the silver was melted, right? It was melted by jet fuel that burned thousands of fucking human beings. And we're gonna buy this, right? And people did. And whether they actually got silver that was from 9/11, you know, the ground zero, or they got some bullshit replica nonsense, the fact is they bought that. Why? Why would you do that? That's like me going to your house if it burns down. Like, hey, I'll pay you $15 for that fucking charred floorboard. Why, sir? I just want a piece of this person's suffering so I can have it in my house. And every day, I'll put it up on my mantle and say, ha! Like 17 people died in that fire. I have a piece of the wood from it. The fuck kind of stupid shit is that? But back to my venture into the stupid shit for sale thing. I'll make $1 million real quick, and everybody will be paying me, even though I'm saying what I'm gonna do right now. But I'm not gonna do it. But let's just say I did do this. I live near a cemetery. I can go get pieces of the stones that are broken, right? And like collect them and break them into more pieces and then sell them and call them ghost stones and tell you exactly what that I got them from a fucking ancient cemetery, and it's a piece of a gravestone that's like 400 years old, and it's ghost stone because this particular grave is haunted, so you're gonna own a piece of this haunted grave, and it's $50 for you to potentially be haunted in your own home. Like, here's a certificate that says it's authentic. It's definitely fucking haunted. I've done tests on it. Look, let me splash some holy water. Oh, it sizzles. And there's somebody that will buy that. You know, I would make a quick $1 million, or at least $500. You know what I'm saying? And that's a shame. That's a shame. Because I'm seriously thinking about doing it. I've seen like mad little pieces of stone that are broke off, so I wouldn't technically have to break the headstone. It's already broken into little pieces. Take a few pieces and sell them. It's history too, you know what I'm saying? Think about it that way. It's not so much that it's a ghost stone, but it's a piece of history. Now, is it my right to sell a piece of history? Number one, that gravestone does not belong to me, so in that sense, it's stealing. Number two, that's like desecrating somebody's resting place. I'm just not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cool with that. I mean, I'm tempted, don't get me wrong, to have like a little piece of that history, like an artifact, but not for the purpose of selling it, more for the purpose of saying, I have a piece. Have a fucking cemetery museum. artifacts of haunted nature. You know, sort of like other shit. But I'm not like a spirit chasing ghost hunter or any of that shit. I just like cemeteries. I think they're cool, and they talk a lot about history. You can see the progression of man in this country. At one point in time, children died all the time, and now I know why. Oh, I've seen some pictures. I took pictures of those pictures. Motherfuckers, who do you think was working in those fucking mills? Kids. They had these kids up here working like slaves. I'm not even lying. They look like little slaves. Little white slaves. I'm not joking. I'm being serious. I'm not even trying to be funny about it at this point in time right now. Like, the kids literally was in the gardens. They was in the fucking fields. They were in the mills growing shit and fucking working little machines. Then they had playtime outside in some weird ass looking playground that looked like a bunch of like old water pipes haphazardly strewn together to make, I guess, what you would call the first fucking jungle gym. That shit looked dangerous as fuck. I'm thinking to myself, how many of these kids die on recess? Fuck the machines. How many of them die on recess? And then, like, the shit that they would use the kids for. Oh, like, if you saw that movie Icebreaker with the train that just kept going around the world, like, that would even make sense. But you remember how they would use the small kids because they needed them to work on small parts inside the big machines. Well, they got that shit from what the fuck they really used kids for in mills. And their jobs were fucking dangerous. That's why so many kids was dying back then. But they was making a living. Get up and go to work, motherfucker. You got kids to feed. Brothers and sisters is depending on you. Get them 16 hours in. Come on. Dad's down there on the river fishing. I gotta go to the loom, fucking make garments and textiles and shit. And your ass get down there to the goddamn fucking mill and work on the machines. They were the first machinists. Dead ass serious. Children were the first machinists and machine operators and machine mechanics, basically. They sent their little asses into these huge fucking machines that, you know, normal sized people couldn't fit in. And besides, give kids basic instructions. They can follow them. Take the screwdriver, find the screw that has the big red knob on it, and twist it this way until it comes off. And then put another one back in there. Keep twisting until it goes in. That's why, you know, certain things were meant to be torqued to certain amounts because, you know, kids were fixing it. It's also why certain things would catastrophically break down, causing horrendous loss of life and maiming children because kids were fixing them. That's not to say that they weren't skilled. It's just, you know, they're kids. You can't expect like 5 or 8-year-old kid to really understand the true mechanics of things unless they were born around it, and a lot of these kids were, which made them so good at it. Of course, by the time they were 18, 19, 20, they were missing legs and arms. And then you gotta remember, this is back during times of war, so a lot of them went off to fight war, died. And I'm telling you, that cemetery is full of fucking kids, lots and lots of kids, tons of kids. 1 million kids, although there's not 1 million people in there, but if there were like 2 million people, 1 million of them would be kids. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of kids. And every cemetery I've gone to that's really old has lots of kids. And now we know why, especially in the industrial areas. I bet you when you go more out towards where the land is farmland, they ain't dying as much. You know, you probably see a few die, probably stillbirths and shit like that. You know, the normal shit. You're like, oh shit, how'd this kid die at 1 year old? Now I know how that family lost all their kids at like the age of 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Motherfuckers was working. Probably fell out that goddamn jungle gym during recess and fucking fucked themselves up. I'm telling you, that shit is precarious, man. I'll show you the pictures if I got that one on film. I think I did. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm telling you, it's at Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center. If you go there, it's near the urgent care side. There's all these pictures on the wall in case you think I'm fucking making this shit up. I seen that shit. And like kids back then, they didn't look like they enjoyed shit. They didn't look like they enjoyed shit. They just looked so miserable. They were so miserable. All of them, just miserable kids. But everybody had work to do. So I guess that was better than nothing. But they look rough. Like, I wouldn't want to fight those fucking kids. It's like 8, 9, and kids roamed in gangs back then, It'd be like 30 of them little motherfuckers. 30 deep kids. One kid, the the toughest one, the oldest one. He'd be like 12 and shit, wearing the dark coat, the dark hat. And you can tell he's the boss, like the foreman of the younger kids, because he's got like totally different clothing on. So he's wearing like the dark gray suit. These little motherfuckers was wearing suits, ties and shit. Fucking 3 years old, motherfucker out there, shoes, hat, tie, hat, coat, looking like little men. Wonderful time back then. Loved it. You knew who men were and who girls were. It was quite easy to tell. Well, sometimes, because the women were kind of ugly, like dead ass. Women back then, not the most attractive things in the world. Not the most attractive things. There were quite a few that weren't like, well, there weren't a lot of fat women back then. And I'm not saying that fat women are unattractive. I'm not saying that. But their features back then weren't as feminine as yours are now. They were rough. They look like they've been through some shit, you know? You know what I'm saying? They look like they've been through some shit. And them kids, I'm telling you, think it was a joke. And then, you know, some of these kids became orphans, but they had jobs. So it wasn't like these kids didn't still get to go to work and shit. They still worked. And then what ended up happening is tenements would be built. And in these tenements, they would house orphan kids. And then they realized, oh, wait a minute, we can make money off of orphans and still make money off of orphans. So, you know, then they had wards of the state and shit, and that's when all that shit came about. That wasn't always the case. Your ass would just be out there in the streets begging people for shit and living in cracks and crevices or hiding in mills, literally, barrels and shit, trying not to get kidnapped or killed or maybe eaten, depending on who it was. I'm telling you, in old school times, you ain't had time to be bullshitting with one another over some bullshit. You didn't have time for it. Nobody was taking care of you. You had to take care of yourself. You lose that arm, motherfucker, you better figure out something else to do. You better learn how to chop wood with one arm. Shit, you better just be chopping down trees. And you better learn how to do it quick, too, with that one arm. You better be as fast or faster than the two-arm motherfucker. Be one big-ass arm, like, just knocking trees down. They be like, oh, shit! We'd call him Paul Bunyan, but he only has one arm. We'll just call him Paul Bun. Shit, this motherfucker's nasty with that one arm. You ever get into a fight with him? Hell no, man, shit. I got two arms, but that one arm's like three. Motherfucker knocked a tree down with it. It's crazy. They was constantly digging, too, man. They dug a lot. Dig. Did they dig? And they got fucked up while digging. Shit collapse on top of them, or the supports keeping the water back would come down and motherfuckers get drowned. Oh shit. And they used to build fucking locomotives in Manchester. Yeah. And there was an old Union Station here. I don't know why the fuck they took the train station out of Manchester. That was fucking stupid. God damn it, you need to put it back. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the history and shit. Like, during times of all this growth and shit, there's a lot of dying. You know, people are more into the manufacturing end of things and not so much the health of it. They realize, hey, we have a free fucking workforce. What do you mean we have a free workforce? Well, think about it. We have tenants, so we own everything. They live there and they have kids. How about we encourage them to send their kids either to school or to work. We pay them a fraction of what they get paid, but think about it. It would encourage them to have more kids because they would get paid for those kids, or those kids can work and then they get paid. They get paid for the fucking kids, you know what I mean? And we get a fucking free workforce because we're paying them a fraction. Then we can have them work in places that we don't really want to lose adults. I mean, aren't you tired of having guys go home with one fucking arm and getting them caught in the machine because they can't really see what they're doing? Think about it. Kids are small. Put them right in the machine. We can build doors for kids to walk into these machines. They can live in the machine. Well, they gotta go home, but you know, you get what I'm saying. They can stay in there for the duration of the day. And if we hear that telltale sound of, we know that one of them got crushed. We don't say anything to the rest of them. We'll tell the parents what happened, and we just put another kid in there and have him clean up the mess and tell him it's like grease from the gears. Unless, of course, there's a body part left there, which there shouldn't be. Those gears are huge. Kids get crushed in there, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, though, you just have to think about that's pretty much how it was back then. Like, shit was gruesome. There wasn't the cosmetic surgery necessary to make things look good. So if you got maimed, you looked maimed. So, you know, people treated you as such. And so you have a lot of, like, history of outcasts and, like, infighting and shit like that. Deaths, different families burying themselves in different areas. There's a whole cemetery I know somebody kicked over. I saw when the stones there and realized I was walking upon a whole plot, and I was just like, okay, if this whole entire cemetery has been covered over, there must be a reason, and I don't want to find out what it is, because I'm pretty sure whoever's buried here ain't happy about it. Like, fucking try to forget our family. I will possess the next person who walks through here, and we'll find you. We'll destroy everything that you fucking hold dear. You pieces of shit. Now, anyway, on to something different, music-wise. Today is an interesting day. I'm gonna do some photography and shit. Excuse me. Some photography. I have to do some taking of pictures. That's what photography is. And after that, I gotta go meet up with some people and do some things. So yeah, I've got a pretty full day. Now, what I want to do before that day begins is begin today with a story, perhaps. I'm not sure what it's going to be about. I haven't really put too much thought into it, you know. But I figure whatever comes to mind is good enough for most. Now, this reminds me of a story I remember hearing when I was traveling across the oceans. It's about 1765, if I remember correctly. I was on my way to the New World, the Americas, they called them. Our navigator assured me that the journey would only take 2 months. It ended up taking a whole fucking year. Wandering, if you can call being lost at sea wandering. Having to stop at these small islands to procure provisions, all the while losing men, sickness, disease, starvation, scurvy. Not something that we were too happy about. Immediately, I noticed that off in the distance was what seemed to be the light of a lighthouse. I told the captain of the ship, hey, maybe the light might be on land. You know, actual land, a body of land, not an island, but land. Actual fucking land. Well, he tried to act as if he was so smart and shit. Didn't want to admit that he was an idiot and that his navigator was obviously blind. And he was obviously blind. He was missing at least one of his eyes. The other one I couldn't tell whether it was glass or not. He kept a fucking monocle to it as if he was looking at something most of the time and seeing nothing. Well, a year at sea is something that most people don't understand. And I'm not going to explain it to you because it's inexplicable. Now, what I will explain to you is after this year, island hopping, provision grabbing, rum, the choice drink, water was scarce. Yeah, you say, oh, but you're at sea. Yeah, you don't drink fucking seawater, you jackass. It'll fucking dehydrate you and make you see things. It's hallucinating. We tried it at first, until we realized it wasn't doing anything for us. I personally don't like salty water, so I didn't drink any of this shit. But a few of the crew did. Yeah, a few of them did. And they became wacky idiots. They tried to mutinize, which I was totally in agreement with because the captain's a fucking idiot. But, at the same token, who is going to be the captain of the ship? I personally don't really care for seafaring. At least not anymore. Now we landed, finally, upon the shores of this new land, which was actually land like I said it was, not land, but land. We could see nothing but land. As far as the eye could see in the horizon was land. I immediately took an axe to the hull of that boat. There was no way I was getting back on that fucking thing, and nobody else was getting on either. I put holes throughout the whole ship in the middle of the night while everybody was sleeping. I should have made sure that most of the boat was kind of in a position where the ship wouldn't sink, but it sunk. And a few of the people on it died. Captain, which I didn't really care too much for anyway, so hey, it was a win-win situation. Maybe about 5 guys survived out of the 20 that were left. We had a small group of supplies. I didn't tell them what happened. I explained that it was the captain running aground, put a hole in the hull, several holes developed after that, and somehow it sunk in the middle of the night. I was off walking the shore looking for food, and don't know how it happened. Well, they proclaimed me the leader of the group. They set out with me to explore our surroundings and find out where we were, which really didn't fucking matter as long as it wasn't on a goddamn boat in the middle of the motherfucking ocean as far as I was concerned, right? I mean, who cares? There's no more seasickness. I could fucking finally shave, which was important to me. My beard was down to my fucking belly button and it didn't look very good. There's things growing in it, and I don't even know what things they are. They were just growing in it. We stumbled upon a small village, I guess you would call it, encampment, tents. I think maybe they called them teepees later. We spoke to the people. They greeted us, friendly at first, until they smelled us. Then things went south very quickly. He told us to leave, in English. Get out. You smell of horror and terror, and stink, urine, feces. Please wash yourself in the seawater where you came from before you come closer to us, or we will be forced to hit you in the head with tomahawks, spear your bodies, impale you, and throw you into the sea from which you came. Whoa. Dude, saying that we offend was enough. That we needed to wash our asses was even more than enough. But the whole threat of danger, God, so terrible. But thank you for your hospitality. We went back, did what they asked, came back later. They had food prepared. We were so fucking hungry. We attacked the food like savages. Savages! And they laughed. How long have you been at sea, my friend? Oh, shoving my face full of food. I barely heard him. Oh, how long what? Have I been eating? Only a couple of minutes, man. What the fuck? Why are you asking questions? I'm hungry. Oh, how long have I been at sea? Oh, sorry, hold on. We set sail, my friend. We set sail and... This is too dramatic. Come on. This is like some fucking Star Wars type shit. What the hell is this? Come on, let's go to the next one. This is just too much. It's too much. It's supposed to be peaceful. It's just way too loud.
There's so much space.
Just too much craziness going on there. Now we're talking to the guy, you know, the fucking guy, and everything is going the way it's supposed to go. As far as, you know, we're eating, they forgive us for jumping into it like savages. But when asked how long at sea we were, I could only tell him the year in which we left, which was 1765. Then when he told me what year it was in their calendar, my jaw dropped and the food fell out of my mouth. 1800. It's 35 years. That's not possible. Yes, actually it is. Which way did you sail? Where did you sail from? I don't remember. I just remember the year was 1765. Storms, and the captain was an idiot. Our navigator was blind. Were they this way when the journey began? No. Well, when do you remember them not being the same? I don't remember. It was a storm. We were off course. It came out of nowhere, this storm. It was dark. Got darker very fast. White caps on the waves. Frothy seas. The swells multiplying from 5-foot swells to 20-foot. Oh, God. It looked like the sea was going to eat us. It was like claws coming at us, licking at the boat's side, splashing over, hitting us with the sea spray. We lost 2 men. We lost 2 men at the beginning of the storm. They fell off the boat, taken away by the waves that smashed them. It was then, in the midst of this thunder and lightning and wind, this torrential downpour, most of us hid beneath deck, crying. I saw grown men crying like children, huddled together like babies. The looks on their faces. Just the thought in my mind that we weren't going to survive this. The captain and the navigator, they stayed on top. He was brave, the captain. I had nothing but respect for him in the beginning, actually. I don't know what happened, though. Somehow, after what seemed like forever, tossing seas, the boat feeling as if it had turned upside down at some point, we fell to the ceiling. I do remember that. We hit the ceiling for a short time, and then back down we came. Then all was calm, as if the storm had simply vanished and the seas calmed. I went to the top, slowly. As I got to the portal, the sun was bright, shining, not a cloud in the sky. The seas were calm in every direction, as if there was no storm even had come through here. The horizon's clear as far as the eye could see of everything. I saw the captain. I said to him, "What the fuck happened?" He said nothing. Navigator didn't speak either. They just stared off into the distance. Stared for about a good 2 minutes or so. Then they snapped out of it and started talking to me as if nothing happened. I found this to be strange. I found this to be strange as hell. And that was only maybe a month or 2 into the journey that was supposed to take 3 months, I believe. I don't even remember that. I just remember that after that day, this horizon, this endless horizon, is all we saw. We sailed towards one direction, another direction. All that we saw were islands, which seemed like the same islands over and over again, the same group. There's enough food always to feed most of us, but not all of us. We kept losing people over a month, and another month. Then we stopped counting the months. We stopped counting the days. It almost seemed like it became one long, endless day, and one long, endless horizon, one that never seemed to change, ever. Then, one day, I remember seeing a light in the distance, like a lighthouse. That's how we ended up here. I know tales of this light. It always brings people here. So there's been others. Oh yes, there's been others like yourself for many years. And they always say the same thing, that they left many years years before they've arrived here. First two groups of people that told us this, we didn't believe them. We slaughtered them. We thought they were invaders. Rightfully so. They were a bit invadery. They had many weapons. They approached us with them first. So we defended ourselves. And the second group that came just got blamed for the first group. We killed them simply because we thought they might do the same thing. So, the third group that came, we were a little less killy type. We allowed them to talk to us from a distance. We spoke. They told us things. We told them things. But always the distance in time between them and us was 35 years. 35 years. It's coincidental. We believe that there may be some type of a time warp or a dimensional portal in the ocean. You can travel through it this way. What happens if you go back in the opposite direction? We've never tried this. We've always found that someone on each of the ships that comes destroys the ship. And you have done the same, haven't you? Yes. God damn it, I fucking put holes in it. I accidentally killed like 15 people, including the captain. Oh, that was no longer your captain. You did the right thing. You had no choice. So what will I do now? What will I do? I'm not quite sure what anyone will do. There is one here. He's been around for quite some time. We tried to get rid of him. He won't leave. I think his name is Mr. McNasty. He says he's from the future. Now this is strange. We've only had people come here from the past, never from the future. We don't like him. We thought maybe he might be from your time, but you guys do not dress the same, nor do you talk or speak in the same manner. He is, well, like we said, we don't like him. We'll make a deal with you. We'll give you supplies, food, enough for 2 years. Supplies to build your own settlement. As long as you take him with you. And we'll be trading partners. You can learn to do things on your own here, and we'll buy services and such from you. We'll be allies against enemies that we may have in the future. What do you say? Do you agree? Who's this Mr. McNasty? I don't know this guy. I mean, your offer is great. I am in no position to refuse, but who is this McNasty? Where does he come from? You said from the future. I don't know anything about the future. I just know about now. The past, apparently. This is the future to me. 1800. I'm from 1765. What the fuck is 1800 even? I never thought there was going to be an 1800. And I should be dead by now. 35 years. I'm already 35 years old. We don't live that long now these days. It's like, shit. I'm on my deathbed already. Past it. Shit. I'm 60-something years old. I'm like the oldest man in fucking the world right now. No, actually, that we live quite long here. According to this McNasty fellow, he's 90. He must be decrepit. This poor man. Of course, we'll take him. We'll take him into our settlement. Thank you. We'll care for him. He must have wisdom to share, I would imagine. Oh, yes. He has much wisdom to share with you. I'm sure he will share it with you, and you'll love it. Well, then send the supplies. We've picked a plot. We'll meet this Mr. McNasty there. Thank you. You've done us more than we've ever done for you. Trust us on this. Is he some kind of violent person? Like, is he gonna, like, kill people in their sleep? Is he a cannibal or something? No, none of those things. You'll learn soon enough. He's an old man. Old fucking man. I must return to my village. And I will send forth the agreed upon supplies. Thank you. You've done our villagers great service. I don't know nothing about what you're talking. I ain't supposed to be going nowhere. Who told you I was going someplace? Oh, that's what he told you. Well, you can tell Chief Redfin to kiss my ass. I ain't going nowhere until I get my glasses. Where's my goddamn glasses? Hey, Chief Redfin. You think it's okay to take a man's glasses, you motherfucker? Where's my goddamn glasses, boy? You know what's gonna happen to you if I don't find my goddamn glasses, boy. I'm gonna have to hurt you. I'm gonna have to put fucking hot lead in your body. I don't know how I got here or why I'm here. I don't like it here. You're gonna have to send me someplace else. Where there's normal people. Y'all ain't normal. All this shit me eating ain't normal to me. You don't try to tell me it is, and I don't believe it. Where's my goddamn sunglasses, y'all? Thieving ass motherfuckers. Shit. I've had enough. You motherfuckers taking my stuff. You wanna tell me, go look for it. I'm gonna look for something. It's called a shotgun, and I'm gonna shoot you right in your ass. You're gonna know next time, don't touch my stuff. Goddamn motherfucker. Shit. Don't. Oh, there it is. Right there in front of my goddamn face, motherfucker. What's going on, motherfuckers? Goddamn. The ugliest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Don't ask me how the fuck I got here. I know how the fuck I got here. Goddamn Omen G done did some shit. Fucking figured out a way to send me back in time. Figured, ooh, Mr. McNasty go back in time, they gonna kick his ass. He gonna be talking all that shit. Yeah, I came back here, and as soon as I got here, I started talking heat. Got here on a goddamn boat. Shit. Sailing. I don't even like boats. You know, he's on a yacht. Nice women, it's pretty. Bring me drinks. I was tipsy. I fell over the side like a dumb motherfucker. I can't swim, so, you know, I'm sitting here trying to doggy paddle as best I can. That wasn't really helping me nothing, you know. Next thing I find is I'm gulping up water. A boat comes by. These motherfuckers here fish out the water in a net. I asked them why they couldn't just give me their goddamn hands and shit. They want to get an attitude with me, so I slapped one of them, hit him with my chain. He grabbed it, put a spear in my throat, said if he don't sit down and behave my old ass, that he's gonna kill me. Well, I didn't have my chain, so I calmed down for a minute. I went reaching for my waistline to get my 6-shooter, but unfortunately, it must have fell off in the water, or while I was on the boat. Either way, I had no choice. I came here with these motherfuckers, stupid ass motherfuckers dancing around, cooking a pig on a stick. I said, that's not how you do it, boy. You gotta dig a pit, put it in there, cover it up, get it nice and soft. You want the meat to fall off the bone so you can pull the pork off that motherfucker, make you some pulled pork with it. You got the seasoning and spices over there on the table, I see them. bring me some of this pork, I said. They bought me a nice leg of it. I did it my way. Pulled that pork right on off. Seasoned it. It was delicious. They was mad. I had they women wanting to learn how to cook from me. Yeah, Mr. McNasty had his ladies in there at camp. Not very pretty women, but they was women nonetheless. And I was happy to have them. They helped me cook. They made my tortillas. I made special pulled pork tacos. I got the recipe from a friend of mine. But I'm not gonna tell you what his name was because I don't remember what it is. I got dementia, I told you. I don't remember things sometimes. But I do remember this. I remember they had something that they called hot sauce. Hot sauce. I said, let me taste some of that hot sauce, boy. What y'all got there? You call that hot sauce? I don't know. It looks a little bit like hot water sauce. We don't do hot water sauce over here on this side, boy. Let me taste that shit. Give it to me. I snatched it out of his hand. Splashed. Already I knew it was running like water. Well, it had a good smell to it. The flames was hot. I seen them. The aura, the pepper. It was a mohawk pepper. Delicious one. Felt like somebody hit you in the head with a tomahawk. Right on your tongue, though. Chop. But it was watery. I said, listen, boy. Listen. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how you make this better. Go get some corn and make me a vinegar from it. Not sweet. I'll tell you when it's right. You over there, I need some cane vinegar. Go on and make it. Don't waste no time. You, what you got for fruit around this motherfucker? Go pick me some. All right now, hurry up. I don't want no apples. I want fruit. You, well, you go get me a fire ready. Get a pot. Don't put no water in that pot. Just get a pot. And you guys gather all these damn things that I've asked you for. Well, I'm gonna show you how you make motherfucking hot sauce. You goddamn savage ass motherfuckers. Ugly ass women. But get over here, girl. You got nice hips on you. You must have gave birth to a few children. Now listen. They bought me my ingredients. Mixed up a hot sauce, and I told them what it was called. The Nasty. With 4 E's. They said, why is it 4 E's? I said, because it's nasty. Then they understood where I was going with this. They jumped on board with it. They had no other choice. I was gonna fuck them up one way or another. I found my 6-shooter. It was in my shoe. Well, I usually kept it, but, forgot. I had the dementia thing, I told you. I forget things from time to time. Now, after I crafted the Nasty with 4 E's, I splashed it upon their food. A pulled pork concoction I made myself. A little bit of a taco, tortillas. They tasted it immediately. They went insane. There was several deaths in the camp that night. They had never tasted something so delicious. The old chieftain was very upset. It was a family recipe he had in his family for years. I said, well, guess what? Your family's recipe is garbage. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad. Now, luckily, I also have brought with me some of the sauces that I like. I created myself. Well, I brought some danditos with me. I let them taste that. Also had some peach habanero. At the time, they had no peaches. They didn't even know what a goddamn peach was. In fact, they didn't know what half the fruits I told them was. They looked at me like I was crazy. Like star fruits. I miss my star fruits. I miss my star fruits, and I miss my goddamn persimmons. And my goddamn passion fruits and my motherfucking cactus pears. But they had cactus pears, and I was happy about this. I was happy about it. I said, listen, pick me as many of these pods as you can, but make sure you plant the seeds back. They said, okay. I need a field of them. And where are these peppers that you grow? I want more of these. I want you to plant fields of them. Within 2 years, I take over their whole operation. McNastyville is what we called it. No longer was it theirs. I had some children. Made our own place. They got upset with me. They outcast me to another village. When you found me and when you landed here, you say yourself. They say you and I are supposed to work in this settlement together. And things are supposed to happen with harmony and joy and all that other nonsense. No, that's not what's gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna clear some land. It's only 5 of y'all motherfuckers. You don't need a lot. You're gonna grow me these peppers. I have seeds. These seeds, I'm gonna make my hot sauce from the peppers that I grow. Then we are going to trade that hot sauce with their community because their community loves our hot sauce. Now, they also have peppers that I like theirs. Now, we can create a chain. We'll buy their peppers and we'll make hot sauce and sell their hot sauce peppers to them. We'll sell our peppers to them so they can make their garbage hot sauce. And although it's not that garbage, it's okay hot sauce. We'll buy their hot sauce from them and the economy will continue to flourish. That's the only way it's gonna work. I won't take any of the answers. If you ain't gonna work with me, then I guess you're gonna work against me. And if you work against me, well, you catch this shotgun in your face. What's gonna be? I ain't playing with you. Now I got things to do, people to see, and shit to do, and stuff to do, and shit to talk. And I gotta get out this goddamn house and go do all them things. So that's what I'm gonna do. First stop, I gotta get me some goddamn whiskey. Now, don't tell Omen about my whiskey because then that boy drink all my whiskey up. And if he drink all my whiskey up, I'm gonna have to fuck him up. And I'm tired of yelling at that boy about shit. I'm tired of it. Every day, tell him the same old motherfucking thing. Let him have free reign for a week, and what does he do? Dumb shit. Friday's my day. My day Friday. That's what I'm gonna call it all day. My day Friday. When they say, how's it my day Friday? I didn't say it's your day. I said it's my day, motherfucker. So when you say it to me, you say your day Friday. That's right. My day Friday. Not your day. My day. And it's Friday. It just so happens to be it's my day on Friday. Now I can do my day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if I felt like it. But maybe it's just gonna be one day today. I don't know. We'll figure it out how I like it. See if it's something I want to do again. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to do what I said I'm going to go do, which is get the fuck up out this motherfucking place and go do some shit because there's some people that need shit talking to them. And that's what I'm going to go do. I go live with the hate, meaning I get off the live stream and go live in real life. IRL in real life. And I hit them with that hate right in their face. The hat of hate's ready. It's full to the top. Full to the top. To the top.